Back now with a shooting that sent shockwaves throughout the Hampton Roads community. 2 teenage lives cut short by bullets. This happened back in 2009, and 15 years later, no closure for the families. 10 on your side's Lauren Martinez talked with police today about where the case stands.
The double homicide involving 16-year-old Mason Jones and 17-year-old Joshua Compton remains a mystery. 2 best friends murdered in the same night, and many are still wondering why. A guy's night in over spring break took a dark turn after Jones was shot to death alongside Compton in the doorway of Compton's home on April 15, 2009. On a rainy day like this one, Chesapeake police say they responded to a call from Compton's mother on Roland Avenue in the South Norfolk section of Chesapeake, an area no stranger to crime.
Late evening, late night, there was a knock at the door. Mrs. Compton was home. She was downstairs. She started to respond to the front door, however, ultimately called for Mason, who was upstairs with Joshua, to answer the door. Mason was the first one to make contact at the door. Mrs. Compton said that there was one subject that she saw at the time.
Approximately 10 minutes later, Compton's mother returned to close the door. At that point, she noticed there were now 2 men at the entrance. It was getting late, and she told the teens to go to bed.
Mrs. Compton responded back to the living room, and she advised within moments of her retreating back into the living room, multiple gunshots were heard, both which resulted in the death of both Mason and Joshua.
The suspects took off in a red vehicle. Chesapeake police need to find a total of 3 people, 2 of which are described as black males. Physical descriptions are still limited, but investigators do know they were a bit older than Jones and Compton. Police are giving Jones's mother weekly updates on the investigation.
It's difficult. Yeah, there's no easy answer for the victims of homicide crimes or murder crimes. There's nothing that you can say or do to bring their loved one back.
If you have any information that could help lead to an arrest, contact the crime line at 888-LOCK-YOU-UP or use the P3 Tips app. Reporting in Chesapeake, Lauren Martinez, 10 on your side.